What's up? You gonna say hi? You just gonna...
Leg day.
Yep. Alright. Yep. That kid is there every morning. He stands there on the corner and he just like is the weirdest little kid.
He's probably waiting for the bus.
No. It's July.
Oh yeah. He's just stuck in his morning routine.
Oh, I mean, I love that kid because he's so weird, but it's funny. So today we're doing legs. Yesterday I did heavy deadlifts, and Lindsay has been hitting legs pretty hard, so we're not going to start with heavy squats. Our bodies need a little bit of recovery. So if we're not going to do heavy squats, what are we going to do? Well, Lindsay's knees have been a little sensitive, so what we're going to do is we're going to get on the leg extensions and the leg curls. We're going to get in a real long warm-up, and then we're going to make sure that we target the quads and the hamstrings. Get those pre-exhausted, and then we'll go into some sort of squat pattern, whether it's leg press, squat, the V squat machine. So structurally, it'll be a really similar workout to last leg day. Probably gonna, man, my hamstrings need a little bit more attention, but yours are probably super sore right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, her hamstrings get real sore real easy. So what's your day today? Squats for you? What else would your day typically entail?
I don't know. I've been switching it up a lot because I've been doing the same thing for so long. I guess normally at squat, I do the hip abduction for the glutes. And then before, I was doing step-ups on the super squat, but that was hurting my knees, so I started doing cable kickbacks, and then calves and back extension. And then I also was just switching on and off from doing like all those exercises, and I was also doing back lunges on the Smith, and then split squats, like rotating those types of exercises.
Alright, so what we'll do today is leg curls, low weight, kind of high rep, not going intense. That should help your hamstrings recover because they're pretty sore. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do leg extensions. Get your knees warmed up. And instead of doing squats, we might do leg press, and I might have you do like a high foot placement to target your glutes and hamstrings on the leg press. And then we might finish off with squats. That's always fun. And depending on how much time we have, I would like to get in calf training as well as abs. But we'll see. That's it. See you guys in the gym. Testing. Okay. All right. What is this? Take 4. All right. So we're doing, this is my third set of hamstring curls. Going for a really hard contraction. Boom, squeeze, down slow. So I'm leaning forward a little bit to put some more stretch on my hamstrings. And then I'm trying to stick my butt out whenever I do this to really stretch them out. Nice, hard squeeze. I was very focused today. I was visualizing my goals. So the hamstrings, the quads, the calves that I wanted to have, what I wanted them to look like, that's what I was seeing in my mind throughout my set. So now we're doing negatives. So she pushes the bar down. I squeeze. I try and hold it for 5 seconds, and then I really slowly let it go. Nice. All right, now we are going into a drop set. Don't be a baby, you're fine. There you go. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this was like crazy painful. Oh, you had more. What are you doing? Get it. Go. So if you see I keep kind of touching, so like right now I'm trying to visualize my hamstrings. It's starting to get unbelievably painful. So I'm trying to stay focused and remember like why I'm doing this. Keeping that image of those hamstrings in my head. And if you also see, I'm kind of like pointing my feet outwards a little bit. Whenever I squeeze, I focus on the hamstring belly that is where my fingers are, more towards the outside of my leg. So the reason I'm focusing on that belly is it's a little underdeveloped on my legs. You have 4 hamstrings, but you can break those down into medial and lateral. You have 2 that sit medially and 2 that sit laterally. But anyway, long story short, to like really simplify it, whenever you're posing on your side chest, whenever you're hitting your back double, the hamstrings that you can see from the side, those are the ones that are going to be most visible. When you point your feet outwards, you tend to put a little bit more emphasis on that part of the hamstring. Does it make that much of a difference? I don't know. You know, I can focus on that part of my hamstring and I can get it sore as opposed to the inside of my leg. So I can certainly target one area of the hamstring as opposed to the other, but in the long run, is that going to make or break my physique? Am I going to, place first because of that? Who knows? I don't know. But it's certainly, you can isolate it and you can focus on one side, compared to the other. But, think about, Chris Bumstead, how good his hamstrings are. Are they that good because he points his toes out as opposed to pointing them straight forward? Probably not. But at the same time, focusing on those little details is something I really enjoy. So like with my leg extensions, I'm focusing on the outer part of my quad. I'm pretty sure I talk about this like every leg day. I'm probably gonna touch the part of my quad that I'm talking about. But it's the one that runs on the outside. You can kind of see it flex in there. I try and focus on that part. Nice. Big squeeze. Big squeeze. Good. Making sure to go all the way down, all the way up. Good full range of motion. So I'm doing the same thing on leg extensions that I did on hamstring curls. I did like 8 to 12 good reps at a heavy weight. And then I'm just doing drop sets on my way down. Putting my hood down, being all dramatic. Yeah. My teardrop, so the muscle that runs on the inside of the knee, your vastus medialis, your teardrop muscle, I can work that muscle so easy. Like, if I just exercise and I don't put much thought into it, I will use like almost exclusively my teardrop muscle. If you see I'm putting my hands on the outside of my leg, I have to focus on the outside to try and feel it. And doing some negatives, I think I do. Yeah. Good job. It was a big set. My quads were heck pumped. Whoa, look at that quad. There you go, Lindsay. Lindsay crushed it today. I kind of regretted not getting some footage. Maybe next leg day that we hit together, I'll record some footage of Lindsay so you guys can see what it looks like to actually train hard. Alright, this machine, I've got a good relationship with this one. You can just see how much of a stretch it is. And it's like the mechanics of it, you can drive so hard on this machine. Because of the way you kind of like move, you see how like you kind of move backwards? It makes it really easy to just push with everything you got. Nice. Hey Bryce, someone commented on my sandals. So one of my friends, Bryce, he watches these videos, and like last week he messaged me. He's like, we need to talk. High socks with the mandals, never again. It made me crack up. But yeah, someone actually pointed out my sandals today. It was funny. Yeah, this last set was freaking insane. Went to failure. I got down, couldn't get back up. You don't have to push that hard to grow. Like, you'll see good results, but pushing to failure is something that I really love doing, and it's a really good reminder to show you where your limit is. Because we're always trying to kid ourselves. We're always trying to say, oh, I only had one more in the tank. But if you take that one more, you realize, oh, I have one more in the tank. So you give it one more, and then you realize, oh, I got one more in the tank. And then you realize you were just being a baby. So I actually always hated this machine. It just felt really weird to me. But today we made some adjustments on the seat, and holy cow, it folds you up like a piece of paper. I mean, the stretch that you get in your quads was pretty phenomenal. So I went from hating this machine to actually being pretty impressed with it. Go, go, go. Alright, so I'm going to pause. Give my legs a little break. That way I think I get an extra like 8 reps. I think this was like a 28 rep set or something like that. The pump was insane. I mean, you can even see, like, I don't even have definition in my legs anymore. They're just so freaking pumped. But after this, we did 100 calf raises on the Smith machine, and that was it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.